LSU for a very short time. You knew we were going to ask you about that. But what do you remember about that whole situation? And then Kirby said you like picked up the phone and told him almost immediately that you made it wrong and said you were going to come here.
I was just in high school. It was one of many schools that I was considering, and I'm here now.
How many times have you been to a game at Tiger Stadium?
One.
Just one.
Remember which one it was?
LSU, Florida.
So what was the environment like?
It was good, loud.
Did you expect a line of questions along this line today?
No, it kind of surprised me.
Is it?
Really?
How about this line of questions? We know that David Marshall's out, Daquan hasn't been out there, Devine's not been out there. How does that affect you all as inside linebackers and run defense?
It's the next man up. Dave was a big part of the defense, obviously, but it's next man up, and, we're going to keep working.
Run defense is where it would seem to affect a lot. What kind of impact does that have, especially with your all's role? And what kind of impact do you think it'll have on the run defense in general?
I think we'll be fine because we got other guys that can play. That's why we recruit so many people, just in case stuff like this happens.
Nate Trace was just out here talking about looking forward to the pressure of playing in a big game like this or whatever adversity might come. Is that something that you share the same kind of mindset of or not?
It's just like any other game. I don't feel any pressure. It just is what it is.
How's the big guy, Jordan Davis, playing in there? That affects a lot of what you do and are able to do.
Jordan Davis had a good game Saturday.
Yeah.
He's a solid guy. He's young. He's still developing, but, he can be really good for us.
What's he really good at right now, in your opinion?
I just think he's good at holding that double team, not getting bounced out of there. That's a tough guy. That's a tough job, that's like 700 pounds bumping against you, and you got to hold it. And, I think he does a good job of that, especially when he's fresh.
You have encountered a lot of big men since you've been on this level. Where is he? Is he as big as you've seen in training? He's not fully developed yet, I guess, as a freshman.
Yeah, either him or Isaiah Wilson. No, I'm Ben Cleveland.
Yeah.
Ben Cleveland.
Big guys.
Yeah.
Jordan's making his first, likely to make his first road trip this weekend. What do you remember about your first trip?
I don't even remember what was my first road trip, but I guess, I don't know. But, it wasn't a big deal.
Was it Notre Dame?
Yeah, Notre Dame, that's what it was, yeah. It was a nice stadium.
It was a neutral second game. Not a crowd.
You often hear Kirby talk about pressure as privilege. What does that mean to you heading into a game like this in that big of an environment?
Nothing really. I just want to play.
Who do you know over there still? You guys all know each other, it seems like.
I know the running back, Tate Province. He's from my area. Don't give him White. He hosted me on my official. That's really about it. I know Jacob Phillips and a little bit.
Right. What do you feel like? It's interesting. It seems like us, especially your number 2 team in the country. There's a lot of criticisms every week, but you are 6-0, and then you look up and you see you guys are leading the SEC in total defense. You're leading the SEC in scoring defense. Do you guys keep up with any of that stuff? Is there any surprise, or how do you feel like you guys are playing as a defense?
We're doing all right. Vanderbilt scored on the last play of the game, so you never want the other team to score. Just a pride thing, and I think we can always get better in a lot of areas. So we're doing all right.
Their quarterback in particular seems to have made a lot of difference for them. What's the challenge defending him?
You're talking about LSU's?
LSU's quarterback.
Just everybody read their keys. If you're supposed to drop this way, drop that way. And get pressure on the quarterback. Not necessarily sacks, but just pressure.
Kirby was saying he thinks the kind of game you, as a player, probably enjoy playing. A lot of downhill running by the Tiger. Your eyes kind of lighting up right there a little bit. Is that a true statement by Coach there?
Yeah, I enjoy any game that I
sure.
get to tackle someone. So.
But somebody's going to challenge you mano a mano, so to speak.
Yeah, that's anybody in the SEC. Missouri, Vandy, Tennessee. They all got big guys and are physical.
What jumps out at you about what LSU does offensively?
They're a very tough team, and Brosset is a really tough runner, and you just gotta You gotta bring it, or you're gonna get ran through. You know, they got good physical tight ends, big offensive line, tall receivers, you know, very athletic, and a quarterback who, you know, he'll get them in the right plays when he needs to.
Those couple guys that you mentioned that you know, what's it like going to face them in this game? Like, have you talked to them at all, or like, what's that kind of like?
I mean, no, because we're trying to beat them, and they're trying to beat us. I don't really have much to say to them.